Hey everyone, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade and EM. No, this is DMD Solid State. I got this machine partially tore apart. If you go to a Midwest Gaming Classic, this should be there if you wanted to play it. I'm doing a complete clean job on this machine. This machine is filthy. I mean filthy. I'll show you one of the pieces right now. Okay. This is a super giant wireform ramp. This is the basic launch ramp. The ball comes from this and runs all the way along here and drops off at the top. But I don't know if you can see it. There you go. See that? That's dirty. That's a wireform that hasn't been polished and cleaned since it probably was brand new. This is a nice, fully cleaned and polished. You can even see the difference in colors. This is like gold now. And my dog's barking about something. Look at that. All nice and clean. All nice and dirty. So yeah, this giant piece, if I can get it in the whole camera, there we go. This actually goes across the whole top of the playfield right here. Right like that. I'll just leave it there for right now so you guys can see. When I switch to the other camera, what I have to do today is I have to clean. I have to get these plastics and stuff off the machine, so I'll be using my camera a lot to take pictures. I have to replace rubbers and stuff like that, so might as well just go to two cameras. There you go. You can see where the ramp goes. That is a giant ramp. I mean, all the way from here, the ball launches and then drops right back here by the pop bumpers. But yeah, that's a giant ramp. Man, I'm not looking forward to cleaning that. So anyways, I have all the other ramps and stuff off there, all on my table. I can't really get you over there because you're not going to see me work or see anything else. I'm not going to be able to chat much probably, just because my monitor is right here that I can see with. My laptop is over here. My computer is right here, but I'm working way over here. So I'll spin around every now and then and try to see what everybody is doing. And I'll be talking to myself a lot because that's how I do these teardowns. I talk to myself as I'm doing them. And if anybody is watching, right there, that's my YouTube channel. This will be on the YouTube channel also. I did start making some videos on this. This is kind of like in between videos right now, where I'm just I showed a video where I was taking stuff apart. Now this is where I'm going to be taking it further apart, and then I'll start a new video. But I need to get all this stuff off first so I can get to the next video. In order for me to do that, I need my camera and my phone to take pictures of how everything is laid out, because that's what I do. I take pictures of everything. I save them, and then that lets me know how all the nuts and bolts work. Alright, so this is what I do. It's very boring what I'm doing right now, but this helps me for figuring things out. So I'm just basically going over all the plastic, taking pictures of it, how it's attached, the biggest thing is, like up here I have a long rod, a short rod, and another long rod. So I really need to take a picture of those so I can see all the height. I'll put my finger right here. Well, actually I'm going to make a video of this. Alright, here's a long rod, here's a long rod, and here's a short rod. Screw, 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 screw. Alright, that's for myself. And I get two posts here, a longer one and a shorter one. Alright, there's two standoff posts here. Here's a long one and here's a shorter one. This one has a really short one on it. That's all I can see right now. So let's go over fasteners. There's a washer here on a long post. Nut, 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 nut. Nut, 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 nut. Nut, nut. There's a nut over here. There's one right here. Nothing. Nothing. This piece is actually free because other parts held it down. This one has two nuts on it. This one has two nuts on it. This one has a washer right here, and then a nut. This has a nut on it. This has a nut on it. There's two nuts here. There's a nut here. There's a short post and a longer post. Nut here. Screw. Nothing. A little short standoff. Nothing. There's two screws back here. There's two screws back here. Nut, nut. Two screws. One screw. And nothing. Two screws. And that's it for right now. Alright, for me doing that, it lets me know that it's my mental thing right now, so I can start taking stuff apart and throwing it in the bin, and I know what I'm cleaning, what I'm not cleaning, what I'm taking apart, what's in my way, what's not in my way. So now I can take off all these plastics and start throwing them in a bucket. And all the screws and stuff will now be out of my way. The link I just put up is for Midwest Gaming Classic. It's the website, so you can get all your info on that if you want to go. You can get your tickets November 5th through the 7th, 2021. Right now I'm looking for a box or something, but I will just take my wire form box. I have to walk real careful too because I have what do you call it? Here's all the wire forms. I have cords in the way right now. So I'm taking off these plastics and I'll put them in the bottom there. Keep them out of the way. Midwest Gaming Classic is the biggest show of its kind. And there's just not pinball machines there. There is everything there. There's video games, console games, card games, what do you call it? Computer games. board games. Every type of game you think, gaming type platform, I should say, because pinball is part of the gaming platform, but Monopoly is also a gaming platform too. It's a board game platform. So it's all gaming. Midwest Gaming Classic is about all gaming. Now these held on by a bigger screw. I think it was this one. I had already taken this apart because I had to get it. I dropped a nut the other day. And then when I dropped the nut, I took this off. And I found out, well, these are held on by these too. One of them. I'm going to put that back on. I found out this coil is not held in by anything. Whatever it was held in long ago disappeared. I take these plastics here and I'm putting them in with the ramps right now. But everybody, yeah, this is how I do all my games. And then when I take all this stuff off, then we go to the posts. All the posts will come off too. That one had 2 washers on it. Where's my phone? This one right here, by the drop targets, actually had 2 washers on it. Okay. This plastic is destroyed. Hopefully there is another new plastic for it that Dan has. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, that is hooked on by itself, which is kind of cool. We got new rubbers coming for this. There's more, what do you call it? Plastic Dan has for it. Putting LED bulbs in this whole thing. Because if you're an operator, you run LEDs in your games. Even if they're EM. Part of operation is making the most money off your games as possible. But also as reliable as possible with less maintenance. So LEDs is the way to go for machines, because you won't have burned out bulbs unless you're buying those cheap ones. Okay, that's going to be another thing I'm going to leave on for the next step. Next step is how I take off posts. And nobody's chatting with me today. I feel so alone. Not one person's chatting with me. That has a screw on it. Let's use this one. I believe it's magnet. Long time ago when the earth was green. You recognize that game? Yes, I'm glad you can see the progress on it, how I'm tearing it apart. It's coming along good. I do need some of these bulbs. So I'm going to need 3 of them for the pop bumpers. So throw those in with the rest of the stuff I need. I don't think these pop bumpers have bulbs in them. So we will find out real quick. But I'm going to need 3 of those. Those are whatever, 555s? Yes. So Dan, I'm going to need 3 555 bulbs LEDs. Okay, good. I'm hoping it's 32 because, like I said, there's several that are broke. Like back here, this is broke. It's been glued at one time. There was another piece that attached to it. This piece was broke. Some of these pieces were broke. But yeah, whatever you have is better than what's in here right now. So yeah, 3 of these 555 bulbs will work. 3 LEDs for those. I'm just showing everybody how I take apart the game, how I take pictures of every step. Like when I just take off the plastics, I take a video of how they're attached, and then I did earlier yesterday, I took a video of how all the wires ran underneath for everything, so which is interesting. Oh yeah, Mr. Bonk, this is awesome. This game is totally awesome. It actually has David Hasselhoff doing callouts and other actors from Baywatch. So yeah, it is really a cool game, and Dan will not sell it. So trust me, I already asked. And I just had somebody at my house yesterday looking at pinball machines, and then they spun around and saw this one, and they're like, I want this one right here, how much? And I'm like, it's not mine. They're like, what do you mean it's not yours? This is the one I want. I'm like, yeah, it's not mine. I said, the owner that has it too is not selling it. I said, trust me, I've tried buying it myself. Alright, this plastic here, it has a screw that holds it down that was hidden underneath. So as you can see, I go step by step like that, and I'll watch all these videos, and that screw goes all the way down holding that post. So I'm going to take the plastic off. I'm going to put this post, this screw back in there like that. Look at it, there's another broken plastic. And then that was one of those posts. Or was it? That was a short post. So we're going to make another video of that. My phone. Alright, another one. There's a short post that holds this one up. So it was small, medium, and large for that. I don't remember if I got that on video or not. But man, is that dirty. Small, medium, and large. So now once I get all this off, wrong screwdriver, there we go, I will start marking how these posts are held down. Not all of them are going to come off. The ones that are in the very, very super dirty areas, they'll come off. But a lot of them, what I'll do, since there's a ton of weird ones on this game, some of them do have to come off because, like this here, we have a broken bushing. I don't know how good you can see it. There we go. On the little screen, you can see it's broke. When I was playing in August, there was like chunks of black stuff that came off onto the playfield. Yeah, you change your name to Pinball Wizard, that will work too. But yeah, I just moved this a little bit and broke away the rest of my hand. If you're not doing anything, Tim, just with Pinball, you're Mr. Bonk, just leave that account alone and then just start a new account called Pinball Wizard. But yeah, I think you can change your name. I gotta put that plastic back on there so I remember. Now put the rubber right there. Alright, we have all the plastics off. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to leave everything the way it is. I got to take these off. I will leave, since there's just a crazy amount on this game, and these are like that too. So these, what I'm gonna wait till I get the bulbs for those. So let me count how many bulbs I'm gonna need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dan, give me about 25 bulbs. 25 bulbs, Dan. That way, whatever's odd. Oh yeah. This would make 25. So we got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Give me 30 bulbs, Dan. I'll send you a message. 30 LED 44/47 bulbs. And whatever I don't use, I will just leave them in the machine when I drop it off by you. Excuse me. Alright, everybody. Since we got this straightened out, tore apart, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start with my Novus 2 if I can find it. I got my cart backwards. Novus 2. We'll get some microfiber cloths and a can of Coke Zero. That's the most important part. I need the can of Coke Zero to continue with the cleaning job. Alright. Here's microfiber cloth, and this is the most important part of the cleaning. Okay, I was thirsty. Microfiber cloth. Alright, let me see if I can zoom you guys down. What a picture for everybody. That's such a family fun picture. Novus 2. I shake it for some reason that I don't know. But let's go right on her knee a little bit. A little drop. Let's see how clean we can get that. In just that little bit. And we'll do some of this yellow. Oh wow. And I gotta zoom out just a little bit for that yellow. Here we go. So I got her knee and just a little bit of this yellow here. I just want to show you guys the magic of Novus 2 and a microfiber cloth. What it can do to a playfield. Here we go. You can see right above the, right here where my finger is, dirty, clean, smooth, rough, smooth, rough. So just that little bit of cleaning. Let me see if I can get, okay, you can see, you guys can see the dirt right here. You can see the dirt right here. It looks like dirty clouds. Just a little drop we can use. There you go. Clean. What you're seeing right here is a scratch imperfection on the playfield from something. I don't know if I can get that out or not, or clean it enough to where it's doesn't matter. But yeah, as you can see already, that's nice and clean. So we're gonna do this whole playfield, and it's gonna be interesting for you guys to watch me. So yeah, that's fun times. Are we on autofocus? Yeah, it's on autofocus. I wish I could move this camera a lot more. It's a pain to get it set up good. So yeah, we'll do that whole area. You can see there's a lip right here of filth. You can see that. So yeah, this Novus 2 is great. Another thing you can use too for cleaning is what do you call it? It's waterless hand cleaner is the new craze too. People are using that like crazy. I haven't tried it yet. So there we go, we got that line pretty much removed. So I'm just going to do the basic giant area right now. And then when I get into the little areas, that's where we're going to start pulling off playfield posts and getting into them. I wish those drop targets were up. Once we get around the posts, we'll start removing the posts, and then we'll clean around that area, and then we'll put the posts back on. But normally with the EM, I remove everything on there. But I learned doing these, it's better just to leave the post, clean the area, and put the post on. This is loose too. I have to fix that. The bolt is loose on the back, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to washer it, and then I'm going to put some blue Loctite to hold it down from coming back out. But yeah, this Novus is great for this stuff. And then when I'm done with this, then we will throw a coat of wax on it. Regular wax, everyone, not cleaner wax. Cleaner wax is garbage. Cleaner wax, there's extra chemicals in there for cleaning, and we don't want that on our playfield because a lot of the rubber and plastics do not like that stuff. This is what I use. There you go. There you go, change your name. So, hey Pez, what's up? What do I use to clean the score reels on this machine? I use, what do you call it? Kerosene to clean the score reels on this machine because they're non-existent, everybody. The cleaners I'm just going to use is Novus 2. I will use that. And I will use Novus 1 for like the plastics. Whatever plastics Dan doesn't have new for this game, I will clean them with Novus 1. And then I have non-alcohol, what do you call it, glass cleaner that can be used too. I stay away from the alcohol because it tends, I mean not alcohol, ammonia, non-ammonia glass cleaner. I tend to stay away from the ammonia because that can also wreak havoc with plastics. So I don't like using the ammonia with that because years ago working with people that did tint, they always said do not use any ammonia around the tint on a window because it can just destroy what you're doing. Alright, that can actually hang right there. Let's get these drop targets clean. Well, stand-up targets. Look at that, it makes them pretty. And you guys, oh yeah, you can still see me. But yeah, those are coming off real nice. I have to put some foam behind these two targets. The foam is just totally gone. Look at that. They're looking beautiful. Back to looking good again, like brand new. Just clean the tops off. I can't do too much on this game today because I don't want to hassle the Hoff. I figure if I do too much on this game, I'm going to hassle the Hoff. And you don't do that. And I don't recommend working on these on. I know there are some people that like to do these with the games on because they look cool. Sure, it looks cool while you're cleaning it, but you could damage something very easy. So I'd say do not work with the games on, no matter how cool it looks on your videos. Let me zoom out a little bit. Wrong way. I tried to get the camera the other way, but it wasn't having it. Now I can't do a full blown teardown on this game like I normally do, just because it would have took me a couple months to do this game. But I'm going to clean as much as I can on it. I mean a full teardown. But this game's going to look 1,000 times better than what it was. It's going to play better too, because everything's going to be clean. So the ball's going to run around better and everything. Yeah, is that like changing oil? Yes, exactly. It's like changing oil while the car is running. But yes, there are people that do make videos and they're doing exactly what I'm doing with the game on. Just for, because it's pretty looking while they're making their videos. I've seen a couple people do that, and I don't recommend it. You can if you want to, go right ahead. But usually when I'm doing this, the machine is unplugged. Is it unplugged? Yes. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right here in the little screen, you can see how I have the cord wrapped up and tied in a knot. That tells me for some reason don't plug it in. So that's what I do to myself. When I'm ready, I tie the cord up in a knot so I can't plug it in. Because if I got a knot in there, I know for some reason I got something disconnected that shouldn't be connected with the power off. It's just my little thing I do. Feel free to steal it and use it on your own if you want. But that's what I like doing. Yes, I gotta catch up with the chat. Yes, I'm giving the Baywatch girls a Brazilian wax. It's gonna cost them $1 Brazilian in Novus too. But yeah, it's turning out real nice. And it's getting real nice and smooth. It's gonna get even better when I go over it with the wax. I have to get these drop targets up. Where's my little baby? There it goes. My little baby needle nose. Wow, is that dirty? Can you see that? No, you can't. I don't know if you guys can. You can't really see them that good. But this one right here, it should be red on the bottom, blue in the middle, and red on the top. This one is white on the top, orange in the middle, and red on the bottom. And this one is all yellow with a triangle on it. Let's see if I can get in there a little bit better. Yeah, you guys can't see too good, but these are filthy. Now you don't want to be pushing too hard on these either. As you can see, I have my finger behind it supporting it. Yeah, and I'm cleaning these with Novus 2 because there's stickers on here. If these were painted on, I would recommend very lightly cleaning them, and watch as you're cleaning them because you can take the paint off. Alright. I don't know if you can see that now. Oh yeah, you can see that now. But yes, that's how you get it out of the car. I agree. These sides are all dirty too. So that's what I like about this Novus. It's a very mild abrasive. Very mild. So you can actually use this to scrub. Look at that. Look at that. Let's get this side. Man, are these things dirty. And I don't like this light right here because it's so hot. It's a fluorescent bulb. My God, that looks beautiful. You can't see it on that camera either, but you can see it now. Look at that. You can actually see it because it's clean now. Before I couldn't really see it too good on the video, but I can see it now because it's clean. Alright, that's clean. Alright. Middle one. Can't really see that one too good either because it's hid with the dirt. Yes, I recommend everybody have Novus 2 in your collection. For the Playfield plastics, I like using Novus 1. It's not really abrasive on it. It is microscopically abrasive, but it makes it a polish because it's such a super fine abrasive that actually makes it a polish. Look at that. You can actually see the white on there now. But Novus 2, I use that for cleaning so much stuff. It's crazy. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that right here where my finger's going. That's black. There, it's partially clean. Look at that. You can actually see the edge now. That's how dirty this game was. So Dan, I don't think this game's been ever shopped this hard. I know it's impossible when you're running these games, which I totally understand. That's why I volunteered to take this game home and give it the love it deserves. because it needed it. Yuck. A little more Novas too. And then plus it's going to get LED'd properly now, since we can get it every socket. So people, I do this as a side job also. So if you brought me your game, this is exactly what I'd be doing too. The other game I did like this was World Cup Soccer. There's my YouTube channel. You can check that out. I also recently did a complete Merkle Playfield swap on a Williams Sorcerer. That will be coming up soon. I don't know when. That's yummy. Down inside. I'm going to have to look at that mech too later. Okay, this one is... I'm going to zoom that out just a little bit. Alright, hopefully you got that. That one right there, you can see the edge is black, but it should be like red, blue, red. So, I just noticed these are dirty too. Don't hassle the Hoff, my friends, because he will mess you up. Don't hassle the Hoff, my friends, because he will jack you up. And then he'll sing beautifully for you at the same time. Not as good as me, because I was David Lee Roth's backup singer in Van Halen. Most of you guys don't know that, because I wasn't allowed to say anything to a confidentiality clause. But yeah, I used to, when David Lee Roth was too wasted, I used to sing for him on the tours. I'd be in the background. That's a whole nother story, everyone. I'll leave that piece of plastic there. Alright, those are clean. So yeah, I did all this singing in Van Halen. But since my contract's up now, since Van Halen's no more, I can tell everybody I was the lead backup singer for David Lee Roth. Those are pretty now. Hey Turbo, what's up? Yeah, and Pez, yeah, thank you. Great videos. Thank you very much. Ryan, we're doing Baywatch. I'm finally tearing it apart. It's got to get done soon. It's filthy. It's real filthy. Last night I was sitting there in front of the TV set watching all my YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to. It's like I was watching Pinball Shenanigans last night. But anyways, that Dimus is hilarious. I'm sitting here cleaning the ramps, which are right here. Cleaning and polishing these, but look at that. That thing is beautiful. Look at the light shine off of it. Anyways, I'm cleaning these and I'm like, why am I smelling smoke? You know, I'm sitting here just the whole time I'm smelling like somebody's smoking. And then I took the ramp and I'm like, ugh. That's what it was. It was just layers of smoke just attached on them. Yeah, Mike has crazy videos because he rushes a lot of stuff, so he's like, I don't need instructions, you know. It's what, here, there's 3 bolts in the kit, they just got to go on. And then he'll put it on and then realize you had to take off 6 other things to put those 3 bolts in. But yeah, I'm like, dude, no, don't do it that way. Stop, you know. You have to do this. But since, you know, it's something that's been recorded, you know, it doesn't really make any sense for me to yell at him. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, yeah, I got to take it apart. So, yeah, the thing is just dirty. dirty. It's black. So let's go to a different corner. So yeah, I love shenanigans. Alright. So, which one of you guys is going to MGC and meeting me there? Don't everybody answer at once. I'll be there. It's going to be the best party ever. You're not there, you're square. Where's that corner now? There it goes. Doesn't even feel like there's nothing on there. So yeah, November, not me, only 6 weeks in, dude, 6 weeks in a hobby. I already had 2 machines. You have to go because you just got into the hobby. So what you're going to do is you're going to have games that pop up all the time for sale. So if you go to MGC, you can play all these different pinballs like Baywatch here, and you can see what games suck and what games don't suck. And then you'll be like, oh, I really love this game. Flight 2000 is killer. I want Flight 2000. And then one pops up for sale. You'll be like, that's the game I'm buying. So, yes. Market sucks for buyers. Yes. However, I have a hookup right now for machines, and that's why you see in my basement I have 8. I have 19 down here right now. 19. Do I have 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's 18 of mine. 19, 20. So I got 20 machines in the basement right now. 20 machines. And you can't really see it, but this one is my last prized possession that I got. That one, as soon as my wife saw it, she's like, oh, when are you going to fix my machine now? Because she deemed that one hers. So that is a Gottlieb Hit the Deck if anybody's interested. That is hopefully is going to be my over the winter project. Hopefully I'll be able to work on that one over the winter. There we go. That target's clean now too. So let's grab this, pull these up. I never knew that those were colored. But look at them now. Now they stick out. I have to go through them and get at that mech and clean them because they're filthy. Okay, these I have to put sponges on the back because the sponges are gone. So everybody, I'm going to try to stream all week. There's no guarantee on it. I will not be available at all tomorrow. So don't look for me streaming tomorrow. Dan, if you're still there, is there going to be anybody on tonight? I'm thinking a Gin Master is going to be on tonight. And if the Gin Master is on tonight, people, you got to watch the Gin Master. If you want a good laugh and you want some great entertainment, watch the Gin. You bought a Shack Attack for $2,300. That sounds like a decent machine. The secret machine I have is Hit the Deck. Since it's rollable, there you go. You can see a little bit of it. Hit the Deck. 425 made. I don't know how good you can like zoom in on it, but let's do this really quick. There we go. Make it a little bigger for everybody. That's Hit the Deck. Pretty wild game. That's my secret one. Yeah, it was, yeah, 425 or 475 made. I think it was 425. You can see a little bit of the side of the cabinet there. This is the one that has the old school score reels, but they put them like LED digits. So, you know, like how these are LEDs, but they're the old, you know, squared off ones. They put those on a score reel so it would kind of like fake people into thinking it was a solid state machine when it's really not one. But yeah, if you just got into the pinball hobby, you really need to go to MGC to you're gonna make new connections with people. You're gonna find some really super cool people to hang out with. Plus, you're gonna be able to play new things. And what I mean by new things is that's all I'm saying. You're gonna be able to play some very new things. I know you're gonna be able to play some new things. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else. But yeah, that's it. You're gonna be able to play some new things. I don't know what new things, but you're gonna be able to play some new things. But yeah, you gotta go. You'll meet people like me. You'll meet people like that person, and then you'll meet people like this person. But yes, it's a win-win-win. Like I said, if you're into the hobby, you need to go and learn what is in the hobby right now. What types of games. Trust me, I'm doing all this, and I started doing this in 2018. I bought my first pin, and that's when I started doing the videos. I think was 2019. I was that one guy that the one kid in your neighborhood that when you broke your stuff, you brought it over to me because you didn't want a butt whooping from your mom or dad. So you brought it over to my house. I would take it apart and fix it, or if I couldn't fix it, I'd put it back together so it looked like it wasn't broken. And that way you could just leave it in your house and your parents would not think nothing of it. But I was that guy. So now these flippers I can't clean real good. But I believe they're coming off anyways because I think Dan ordered a flipper kit for these two. So I guess I'm done cleaning that. I'll throw that in an ultrasonic cleaner later when I get the flipper kit. But then this one's got the cool shark kit. So what I'm going to do right now... Oh, I hate doing this. This is just a pain in the butt. These solid state machines. I think I'm just going to leave the posts on. And I'm going to go around them to clean. It's so much easier. I don't like how sloppy that is. Whatever posts I can, I gotta move this. Whatever posts I can take off, I'm gonna, and go around and make it easier. Yeah, will hang right there. God, those are sloppy. They're not loose, they're just sloppy. Okay, that one's loose. Alright. That one is loose. I knew I'd find some more, Dan. Slingshot. If you're still listening, if you're still here, The slingshot pivot point is totally loose on it. I might be able to take apart the whole bracket because it looks like it's part of this whole coil stop assembly. Yeah, it is. This piece holds the coils. It has the coil stop on it. It's the bracket that holds the slingshot to the game, and it has the pivot point for the arm. They're both loose. Both of them are loose, Dan. If you're you are not limited. Yes, you are limited to play a game. You once it opens, you can play it till it closes. So yes, you are limited on game playing. So Dan, if you are here, these two coil brackets for the Baywatch, each one of them where the slingshot comes through, the pivot point is bad. So yeah, these are, can you see right here? See how sloppy they're going back and forth? Both of them are just horrible. I don't know how long they're going to last. But both of them are bad. Alright, let's push this back a little bit like that. And get back to cleaning it. So, we're going to need those brackets. And I know you just made an order, but you know when you take these things apart that it can lead to chain reactions of finding other things wrong with them. This is really clean under here actually, in this area. This is all real clean. I'm actually, since you're not answering, I've done that before. You drop the stuff. It just fell off the bracket, but it was nothing big. My schedule has been updated for 10/18. Well, funny I'm not working that day. I gotta look at my phone. I'm off the weekend, so I'm safe for that day. So I don't think I'll be there. Yes, need to cancel that. Alright. Dan, these coil assemblies, I just noticed they're totally, both of them are bad on the Baywatch. This pivot point seems to be attached to the whole coil bracket for the slingshots. It's like an all-in-one piece, but where you got that little pole that goes through that this pivots off of, you can see it's bad on both slingshots. They're very loose. I don't know how long they're gonna last like that. Alright, Dan, if you're there, I sent that to you. Alright, I need a towel because this damn light is making me sweat. There we go. Dan should have got that. That fluorescent light you wouldn't think is that hot. But it's hot enough. How dirty was the drop target, Max? I couldn't tell you on pinball prices too much where the level is on them too much. Unless I'm like interested in them. Go to Shadow Pinball and then Google it, and then you'll see down, you'll see pin side, and it will probably say Shadow Pinball. Click on that, and usually if you look down there, it will give you a approximate value of what they're selling for. Yeah, pin side right there. It gives you approximate value. And what were we talking about before that? Because I'm totally sidetracked now. Pissed about those brackets because they just ordered parts. I hate that when that happens. I've done it plenty of times too. I'm working on machines and I'll just make this big parts order. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then as I'm working on them, I'll find out, I'll take something apart and the coil sleeve is melted into the coil. And then I'm like, damn it, now I need a coil. Not streaming by fixing. No, this is not full-time job. I have a regular job. In fact, that was a text I just got on my phone that says I'm scheduled to work. But I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation this week, all the way through, what do you call it? Tuesday. I'm on vacation. But it's trying to tell me that I have just been scheduled to work Monday. And I'm like, nope, because I'm on vacation until Tuesday, so how can you make me, or try to tell me I have to work Monday? It doesn't work that way, people. Alright, so we got that all cleaned. Alright, so we're going to work back into this corner area here. Now these flippers, normally they'd be off too, but these have been rebuilt recently, so there's no reason to take them off. But yeah, like I said, I have been working on machines today, and I have been working on them, and I'll have all my parts ordered, and then I'll be working on something and find out that it was broke just like this, and then I'll have to go and order some more stuff. And I've been to the days before delivery and had something break on a machine already, where I have to postpone a delivery because something new came up. That line on the Mylar is real dirty. Oh no, that's a ball line. That's not a, I thought it was a Mylar line where it, you got Mylar lines like right here. I thought that was a Mylar line, but that's just a ball travel line that's filthy like that. That is just dirty. But yeah, I've had that before several times, and I hate it because then you're paying more shipping and you're just waiting extra long. I can't get that line out too much. That is just years of ball drain. Ball drain will do it. Your ball drain is not good. You don't want ball drain, people. Alright. And this guide right here, I can feel is crappy feeling. So I'm going to clean that guide. Can I take that out? No. Nope. A lot of times you can take these guides out and polish them. But I have this weird thing with any metal that touches the ball, like wire forms, here, swap. This is part of the ball trough assembly on an EM. This goes underneath the playfield right here, and this is where the ball drains, and this is where the switch sets. If you look at this, you can see how dirty that is. It's just crusty. What I do with these, I clean them up and then I polish them so they're like buttery smooth, because everybody knows when your pinball goes through your machine, that is actually it turns into a ball of sandpaper. So whatever the ball rides on, if you can get that cleaned really super good so the ball stays shiny and smooth longer and doesn't get anything dug and ground into it, your playfield will stay better longer. Just like this is also part of the trough assembly. This is actually like that. That goes like that, and then there's another one that goes on this side, like that. So I will polish the inside of this and the inside of this where the ball goes to, because the ball comes in contact with that And the same with these too. These are the pop bumper rings. These I also polish. One, they look pretty when done. They look so pretty in a machine when these are polished up and the lights hit them. Two, it's metal, and a ball hits it, it can destroy it. Okay, let's get back to questions. Dippin' Donuts. If someone is waiting to play one, are you? It's common courtesy. If you're playing a game and you played it, you know, a game or two. If somebody's waiting, move. Chances are in 10-20 minutes you can come back. But I know if there's going to be brand new games there, I'm not saying there is going to be brand new games, and I'm not saying there's not going to be brand new games. But let's say when a major manufacturer brings a game and it's brand spanking new, you're either going to get one ball on that game or you're going to just get one game out of it, and you need to move so somebody else can play. That is common courtesy, and plus they want everybody to play the game as much as possible. So you get 400 people to play that game, 5 of them might buy one, so or 2 might buy one, but maybe they wouldn't have bought it unless they played it. So yes, well, there's going to be major manufacturers there, and major manufacturers have dropped new games recently, so I don't know why there wouldn't be new games there, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know why there wouldn't be. Hopefully Dan got that message. But anyways, let's get back to cleaning this. And we were talking about ball drain. So yeah, there's channels along over here that are deep right here and right here from just years of the ball running on there. So we're going to clean those as good as possible. Let me get in here and clean as good as possible. This I'm going to have to take off too, because when I was playing it, it would lose balls once in a while. Sometimes the balls would just disappear. You would say missing balls. And this machine's got a subway. Right up here is a ramp, and it drops down, and there's a subway from here that goes all the way to here and then kicks the balls back over here. So I'm thinking one of those switches isn't perfect like it should be. If I had a welder, I could probably just put a little spot. I actually do got a welder, but I'm not good at it. I could put a spot on those brackets and it would hold them, and we wouldn't have to get any new assemblies. Alright. But yeah, like I said, normally these games I completely tear apart. But this one is getting tore apart as much as I can. Like World Cup Soccer, I couldn't tear that one fully apart either. There's just too much stuff on it to tear apart. I couldn't even get the soccer ball off World Cup Soccer. The screw was rusted down into the assembly. I would have removed it if the parts were available to buy new if it broke. But since there wasn't, I couldn't. And I told the guy, I said, I am not even gonna try messing with this because I can't get new parts for the ball. We got a brand new ball for it, but we couldn't get the parts to where the ball mounts to the mech. We couldn't get that part. So I advised that we just leave it, wax around it and clean around it. But these are just damaged here. They're gonna break and then the game's just gonna be dead sitting there. But we still got time. So I'm going to go through the machine more and hopefully find nothing else that's damaged. What do you got? Any more questions? Yeah, it's these games are, yeah, Raza. I'm so sad that I can't shop one of those. That I'll never be able to shop one now. But yeah, the ramps on this game are actually really easy to get off, which blew my mind. They were stupid easy to get off this game. Like this one right here literally had 2 screws here, and there was 2 screws there, and then 2 here, and then this whole piece was just floating. And I was like, no way, there's got to be some other connection on it, and no, there wasn't. Which was really crazy. I was like stupid surprised on that. And these brackets are loose here, where these switches are. So I'll have to get those from underneath. Man, look at those drop targets. I love looking at them. Man, those turned out beautiful. They just turned out so nice. Alright, let's get this rubber off. Let's get in the cleaner. These bushings right here, these all got to get replaced. If I squeeze this right now, it would shatter. But those are coming in a new rubber kit. And these posts, I'm cleaning these posts too. Normally I take these posts off. But as you can see, I just clean that one. Novus 2, you can use it to clean every damn thing. And you can use it to clean these wire guides too. Polish them up. It polishes up the wire guides. There, that's all nice and shiny. So this rubber will go back on there. I need to put the rubbers back because I need to know where they go. I do have a manual for this, thanks to that Internet Pinball database. But if I can just leave them there, I know exactly where they're mapped at right now. Okay, let's take that bulb off so I can get to the corner easier. I like leaving the bulbs in and just going around them, especially when I'm waxing, because that keeps debris out of the bulbs. But as you can see right now, I just got a little bit of paste on here from the Novus, so I can take the bulbs off and then go around them to clean. And also this game has a color DMD on it too, which is really cool. The original one burned out. Is anybody chatting? Yeah, okay, same stuff. I can't remember if I've played Tron. I believe I played Indiana Jones, but I don't know if I played Tron or not. I couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you if I played that or not. Okay. So yeah, if you don't take the posts off, you can just go right around them. But I also learned throughout the years too, is when you take the post off, it's 100% perfectly clean underneath the posts, so you don't really need to remove them. But these are ugly posts. They're just it's like my finger with just a groove around it for where the rubber band goes onto. It's not like these. These right here, these nice star spangled, shiny, awesome ones. These ones have to come off. These ones have to get cleaned because they look like crap if you don't clean them. But since this game has all these other ones, they're just black. They're not like translucent. They're not like World Cup Soccer where these posts were like a see-through green. So those had to be removed and cleaned. You couldn't get around not doing it. So those had to come off and get cleaned. But on this game, these are just black posts, and it's not going to matter if I take them off and clean them because you're not going to know it anyways. So these I might as well just leave on the machine and clean them on the machine. You know, you get what I'm saying? Hope you understand what I'm saying. There is a big divot right here. It is deep. This is a big pothole right where I'm cleaning. I can feel that it's like that right here, because this is where this launcher comes, and it must just beat up this area here. And that spot is dirty as dirt can be. So I want to clean that. Once I get this mech off to fix it, I'll be able to get into there and clean under there the rest of the way. So I have to take this all off to fix that mech. Now I'm just cleaning the assembly, and when I take it off the rest of the way, I'll clean it the rest of the way. But like I said, this whole coil assembly, this ain't gonna bolt it in anymore. It's just doing whatever it needs to do. And I don't know what it did, but Dan said it worked. I guess I might, well, he said it was one of the video modes when you start the game. I just probably never did that mode, but he said it worked. Okay, that part's clean. We still gotta do all up here. Yes, this color DMD on here is beautiful. It is so good. It just brings all the animations to life. Oh, my Novus too farted. So I hope you guys can hear me real good, because my microphone is way over there, about 5 feet from me. But it's a good microphone. It's a blue Snowball, but it's black, but it's a blue Snowball. It says blue right on it. There's a ball groove in here that's filthy. You only can get these cleaned so much too, because the groove is just kind of like war. I don't know if there's mylar on here, or is that the wood? Yeah, that's the wood. But surprisingly, this Playfield's in excellent condition. I mean, it's an excellent. There's only got 2 pieces of mylar here. It's got one here where the ball drops, and I can't see any others. But it's in excellent condition for the age. You know, there's no, whoever made these Playfields apparently made them really good, because there's no like wear on it except for right in here. But that isn't even that bad either. Oh, I tied myself around there. I get right behind here. This is dirty. So I forgot to take my ibuprofen today. So later on I'm just going to be like this watching TV. My fingers are going to be killing me. This stuff is rough. Okay. Green scrubby pad I am not using on a Playfield. I'm using on these wire forms here, so I can feel how rough they are. Okay, you can hear me good. Think it's a bad idea to start building a pin before owning one? You mean like homebrew? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's better. I can feel it already. You really need to find out how a pin works and work on a pin. I would say. Okay, that's like butter now. But yeah, I guess you could go backwards and build one before owning one. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would say own one, see how everything's laid out and working. Man, are these rough. before you make one. So I'm just going on all these ball guides, wherever the ball meets the guide. I'm polishing with my green scrubby pad to get them smooth. This is another prevention that I'm doing. Like I said, everything where that the ball hits needs to be smooth, because that keeps the balls from destroying themselves. And parts of these are chrome right here, but this isn't. This is just like bare metal. As you can hear the noise. That is like pits and crap that's coming off of it. And I can feel it change as I'm rubbing it, how it's getting real smooth. Yeah, that's perfect. Hear that? That is just a metal guide. So by doing this too, I'm making where the ball rolls even smoother. So this used to look like this. This is a 3M green scrubby pad. I use them till they're dead like this. This is great for doing certain things like Jones plugs and stuff, but then when it starts getting wore out, then I cut them and then use them till like this till they fall apart. But what's nice about them, they deteriorate. As you can see, this is just like all falling apart in pieces compared to brand new. This is more abrasive. But these are designed to do that because you want the thing you're cleaning not to be the sacrificial part. This is a sacrificial part, so when I clean stuff, this wears away and crumbles versus damaging like the metal or whatever I'm cleaning. Steppers. This is the sacrificial part that wears away. So that's why this is perfect for cleaning these rails, because this is wearing away into nothing as it's polishing and taking the crud off all these rails. Here we go. I can go so far there because of the spinner. Ooh, like butter. Now I'll go behind the spinner. Yeah, you can hear it. No, steel wool, don't even put it near a pinball machine. No steel wool in a pinball machine. This is perfect. It's non-conductive. This is non-conductive. However, this. Notice it's grade 0000. It's the 40 stuff. Super fine. You want the 40s. This I use for cleaning pinball glass. It's got to be the 40s. Grade 0000, or they call it 4/0. This I use for cleaning pinball glass. It will take all the crud off the glass and it will polish it at the same time. Glass, not plastic. Glass. This I believe is plastic. No, no. Yeah, it's plastic. Glass. Playfield glass. Playfield glass. Use this. It beautifully polishes it. Alright. So yes. Otherwise, no. Do not steel wool anywhere on a pinball machine. Man, is this rough. You can hear it being still rough. It's still cleaning, but I want it just on the area that the ball's rolling on. That's what I'm worried about right here. I don't care about the back side, the underside, the top side, because you don't see it anyways. Oh wow. That right there is drag and damage on your pinballs. That's what that is. That is damaging your pinballs as your balls are hitting on. Remember, like I said, your pinball will turn into a big ball of sandpaper once it gets damaged. I have a whole box of a thing of them. I collect them for some weird reason. Like this one right here, you can see the rust on it. Wrong camera. Look at that. That is a ball of sandpaper. And even though this one looks pretty good, it's still rusty. This one here looks even better. But if you look at it really good, there are little micro spots of rust on it. Same like this one. This one has spots of rust on it. There you go. You can see them right there in the reflection of me. Garbage. I don't know what I'm keeping them for. I guess they're for our neighbors that piss me off. But the balls for this game are way over there. I can't get to them. So yeah, it's just the little tips I'm trying to share with everybody. Here's another one. Look at that. You can just hear how rough that is and how clean it's coming now. So yeah, that's why I say go to MGC. You can meet people, you will learn things. You will see machines, you will see products. You will just meet people and you will learn things. You will bump into somebody that's talking about a pinball machine and what they did. And just, holy cow, this one's really bad. By doing that, you're going to pick up on things, and that's the best part of ownership. Same with the arcade games and stuff like that. You will learn, by talking to people. Somebody will be selling one, and then you can talk to them and ask them, what did you do? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I rebuilt the power supply, and I recapped it, and this and that. And then you'll learn people that are actually knowledgeable. And then the other people that you'll meet, you'll ask them, what did you do to this game? Oh, yeah, I changed all the light bulbs, and I waxed it, and I put new rubbers on it, and it works great. And then those are the people that you need to kind of stay away from, because they just lipstick to pig. That's what I call that. They didn't really do anything. I see it all the time. These people, I call them flippers. That's what they are, they're flippers. They buy games, they clean them, they make them look pretty. Whatever's broke, if a flipper don't work, they fix that one flipper. If the light bulbs are out, 10 bulbs are out, they put 10 bulbs in. Those are just flippers, that's all they are, that's all they do. You want the people that are be like, yeah, I went through it and I rebuilt all the steppers, I went and changed every coil sleeve, I readjusted all the leaves, I cleaned all the leaves. Those are the people that you want to buy your games from. And so you will learn by talking to people who are the more knowledgeable people in a craft and who's not. Just like with arcade games, when they say, yeah, I went through and recapped the monitor, you know that they know their stuff and they worked on it to clean it. Okay, how smooth are these? That's smooth where it needs to be, smooth where it needs to be, smooth where it needs to be, smooth where it needs to be. Those two, those are chrome ones. I don't know why they're hid back there, you can't see them. Oh, hanging on there. Oh, I went too far. those are good now. There's like sticky stuff. Oh, that's just wear. This is a painted side here. Right here, I don't know if you can see it. This is a painted rail. However, where these wear marks are, they were like rough. So I'm cleaning where the wear marks are just to make it a little smoother. Right there. I'll go over with Novus. Okay, those wear marks are clean and smooth now. That's where the ball's been smacking. There's still where there's paint missing, but where the ball was smacking and chipped the paint away, they're smooth now. So I'm going to clean them off as good as possible, and then I'll show you a quick tip on that. Technically you should take that whole thing off and then repaint it, but that would be whole very super labor intensive. Alright, so we get that clean. That's all labor intensive. This will work. It's just a Sharpie. And I will go where the paint is chipped off, and I'll just mark it with a permanent marker. Or if you got touch-up paint, you can do that too. But marker is better because it's not going to leave a ridge. There. It's not going to leave a ridge if you touch it up. Technically, it would be best to take this whole piece off, sand it down after it's sanded down and smooth, and then re-spray paint it. But these are areas where the ball was smacking real super hard, and it took some of the paint off. So I used a green scrubby pad, and I scrubbed those areas real smooth so it didn't have that hard lip on it anymore, and just used a marker to cover up the spots. So now you can't even see them, but the wear is still there. But this isn't a restoration, this is a refurbish. So we didn't need to do that. Okay. Dumb question. I've been wondering if epoxy we could use instead of plastics for light bulb holes on a playfield. What do you mean by... what are you like trying to accomplish by doing that? The plastics for light bulb holes on a playfield? Oh, I know what you're talking about. The rollovers. You're talking about the inserts. That's what you're talking about right here where all these lights are. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. No, they do sell these that are replacements. You can buy them. That will be orange, red, green, whatever colors. And what you would do is you would put new ones in the playfield, and then you need to get somebody, or you need to learn how to do water slide decals, which is if you ever worked on models when you were a kid, you get the little decals, you soak them in the water and then you put them on the car. You would do that with the inserts, and then once those are where you want them, and then you would clear coat over them and it would seal them on. So I believe that's what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about right there, because yeah, the epoxy, these are just think of it like a milk cap or a bottle cap to a like a water bottle. that's what these kind of look like when you take them out. They're just like a cup, and then they just go into the playfield and then they're glued down. But you can go from underneath and pop these out. They're kind of a little hard to get out, but you can get them out. You can get them out, but yeah, they're a little hard. But yeah, that's what I would do. I wouldn't mess around with trying to mix epoxy and get it in. I would just pop out your broken ones really carefully. You can use a same size socket, like a tool socket. You can use that to get down in there underneath the playfield and pop them up, and then replace them. But like I said, you are never going to find like this one where it says Shark Cove. You will not find this exact one that's going to say Shark Cove unless you know somebody that's parting out a Baywatch and they can knock out all the inserts for you, which is possible. I had a ship Ahoy that I was working on, and here, this is another story, another learning thing. Use a shop vac for cleaning off your playfield, not a home vacuum cleaner. Home vacuum cleaner, you have your hose, and then the first part it hits is an impeller on a home vacuum cleaner. And an impeller is basically a mini garbage disposable for inserts. So what you want to do is use a shop vac because it's hose, it drops down into the bucket, and then there's a filter, and then after the filter is the impeller. On a house vac, it's hose, impeller, filter, because your bag is basically your filter on a house vac. So yes, I got lucky because I destroyed a number on a ship Ahoy, and I found a person who had one that was a parted out machine, and they still had the playfield, and they popped out one insert for me and sold me one insert for $10, which I consider a total deal for, and then I popped it back in and glued it back down. So I consider that a deal. So yeah, you might be able to find them. Yeah. Yeah, epoxy could fit any size hole, but you can buy, what do you call it, inserts. You can buy any color you want, different sizes. Go to Pinball, the Pinball resource. Let me see if I can pull that up. Playfield parts. Right here. There you go. Oh, you wanted like a curvy snake, you want a custom one. Yeah, then you got it yourself. Or another thing was CNC the design in the playfield and then make it out of like Lexan or something like that. That'd probably be stronger than another loose post, than epoxy. But epoxy, yeah, epoxy I guess would be strong too. So, but yeah, here on this playfield, you could pull off all these metal guides and get in there too and clean it. But why? If you can get around it, go for it. If you can clean that part good, you don't have to take them off. If these are like really destroyed and need to be buffed and stuff like that, I would take them out. But they're in good condition, so they don't need it. Like this white area that I'm cleaning right now, it's not needed to be cleaned. It doesn't need to be waxed. It's not playfield part. This is a hidden area that's under plastics. However, I've said before, even though this area is not a playfield part, this has nothing to do with the playfield, this is a hidden area right here, I still clean it and I still wax protect it. It's just, it's part of the, you know, it's in case anything gets in there in the long run. It's still part of it. Just like under the apron too. When I pull this out and then look at what's under there, I'll clean and wax that whole area too, even though you'll never see it. It just needs to be. This area is gross back here. I can just feel it as I'm cleaning it. It just feels rough. It's got a real rough feeling just from all the years of junk getting back there and grinding into the finish. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, it's grimy and rough. But that's getting cleaned, and then we'll get a coat of wax on it, and it just makes the playfield work so much better when you can clean a whole area, because whatever you can't clean wherever the ball goes, you're just bringing that dirt onto the clean playfield you just did. So by me going in here and cleaning all this stuff, because before this is all covered, when the ball rolls here, it just picks up all that dirt and then brings it over here. So if you can clean that area, you're better off. And then when I'm done with all this, then I have to go over with a new microfiber cloth, and then I have to wipe it all down the areas I was just at. This area is filthy right here. This is where the ball initially drops, right in this area here. So I can see the mylar that's back here. Oh, I got a screw. I don't know what that's for. There's a screw and a post. So where did I have that one that I had left in? Right here. I didn't screw it down all the way. So that fell out when I took that plastic off. I mean, when I dropped the playfield so skillfully. Inside the area right here with the pop bumpers is a very filthy area. These skirts are nasty, but they're coming so clean. What time are we at? We're at 1:48. I usually stream about 2 hours. So yeah, I'm going to get this clean and then I'm going to be done. So I have to put another parts list together. Like I said, I hate doing that. Ordering parts and then having order more parts. And then ordering more parts. Where's that flashlight? Here it is. I just want to see how good I can get this area clean. It is not helping me. There it is. These skirts are in good condition, so I don't have to take the pop bumpers apart and put new skirts in. I can just clean them, and they're wiping off really clean. They're not damaged or anything, which is good. They usually don't get damaged unless the game's got a lot of miles on it and it's old. Like EMs, they always are broke. Well, I shouldn't say always, but you usually get a good chance that they're broke on an EM. Alright, let's get underneath there. I got some broken ones over here. I'll show you how they break. I pushed them way down in the garbage because I did more cleaning. But here's a pop bumper body. Yeah, wrong one. You can see these, the hole right here. These always blow out, like on EMs. This is off of EM. It's got the hole right there. That's from putting in when these left the factory, they came with 44 bulbs, and those 44 bulbs, oh yes, they get super hot, and then they make that pop bumper assemblies, plastics brittle, and then they just break like that. So when I rebuild them, I used to put 47 bulbs in the pop bumpers, and then I stopped doing that, and now I put what do you call it? I put LEDs in every pop bumper. So these, I'm cleaning the rings off real nice, and they kind of feel crappy. They get all dirt on them. So I'm going to go around and clean them. This will also polish them too. I'll go around and clean them. Get my finger in there good. Oh yeah, look at that. You're so pretty. Let's take this post out because it's loose. Go right there, and then I can get the front of it. Yes, it's, if I change one pop bumper skirt on a game and there's like 4 pop bumpers, I change every single skirt because you cannot get a new one to match an old one. It's impossible, and then they stick out like a sore thumb. And then if I replace one pop bumper body, I replace all of them, because if you replace one, they all look like, the rest look like crap too. So it's like you do one, you do them all. If there's 5 on the machine, you gotta do all 5. This works perfect for that. I don't know how this got dirty over here, but it's dirty. It's dirty in an area where nothing hits it. There. Let's put that post back. So yeah, I'll be going through and putting all these posts back in too. I'll probably end up putting just a little blue Loctite on them, because I imagine these are all loose. Oh yeah. Loose. That one's actually tight. Tight. Loose. Loose. So yeah, I guess I don't need to Loctite them. I just tightened them up, and they weren't that bad. All right, so let's get this one now. And now, since I'm cleaning these two, I need to go underneath and look at the switches on them to see how the switches are. So I've been just cranking on them. I want to make sure the switches haven't got messed up from me playing with them. What is that? Oh, it's a shadow. Okay. Like, what the hell is that? It's like some weird mess up on their legs or something. This is coming out beautiful right in here. But you can see this takes time to do all this stuff. And a lot of people don't want to do this. The reason it's not because they don't want to clean their machines, it's because this takes a long time to tear apart the machine and clean all, just to get to this, to clean it. That's why a lot of these machines get cleaned twice in their lifetime. They are cleaned when they first are built, and then later on somebody buys them from somebody that owned them, and then they tear them apart like this, and they do another cleaning on them. Excuse me. There's my dog barking. So they do that. That's what happens too. Oh, I can feel that dirt. But yeah, that they crack. They crack pretty good. And then a lot of times too, when the skirts, if I have one damaged skirt, and let's say there's 5 pop bumpers, one skirt's damaged, so I replace all of them. I will keep those extra skirts because they're good. Because the next customer that has them, well, I always offer the parts back. You know, do you want me to keep the parts or throw them out or recycle them? If they don't want the parts back, then I keep them and I recycle them. Recycle is like, I'm doing another machine and he's got 3 pop bumpers. One's got a bad skirt on it. If I have one of my old original ones that is in good condition still, and that color matches the old ones, I will just put that on there for them. I won't even charge them for it. I just use that old colored skirt, and I tell them one was bad, and I just put a used replacement on it for them. Because I take those apart anyways on EMs, because EMs are just so old and dirty. Look at that, that's so pretty. They're old and dirty, and those have to be cleaned underneath. Alright, that's clean and working good. I'll clean up the top of that. There we go, that's clean. There we go. And Pez, I know you're going to be at the, yes, it does. It does make me cough. You should see me last night cleaning up all the wire forms. I was using Mother's mag and wheel cleaner, that white paste. That when you clean stuff, it turns your whatever black. Right here. Leave it. Turns whatever you're working on like this. You got Mother's mag and wheel polish? Yeah, and I was hacking up good from that too. My daughter comes into my room, in the family room, and she's like, "Why does it smell like the inside of a garage, like you were working on a car?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the cleaner I'm using." Still got a little bit to do back here. Then I think I'm done with Novus. I think. I have to go back through a couple areas again. Just to see. That switches. I'm going to clean that ring off that. Here, click. There's a vertical up kicker right here, and where the ball lands on it, I just want to make sure it clicks. Because if it's no clicky, that means it's no worky. No clicky, no worky. Because these are all micro switches on here. I don't think there's any leafs on this game. So if we got no leaves, you won't hear any noise. If you have micro switches on switches, that one's a loud one. That one you can actually hear. That's a loud one. Those I think you can hear. I think you guys can hear them. Yeah, I believe I am done with Novus. I can see lots of smearing. That means I was there with Novus. Then once I'm done with Novus, I will run my paste wax over it. It looks all dull and smudgy and dirty. That means I was there with Novus. Yeah, that's just ball wear. Let's claim I did all that, did all that. Did I get this? This looks suspicious to me. That could just be bad wear. I think that's just wear. I believe I got this area. Yeah, I did. It's just bad wear. You get such a wear to it, it looks like you missed a spot. You can polish a lot of that out, but you just can't do so much to it. You do too much, you're just going to do damage. And I could probably polish this out if I sat here a long time and ran my Novus on it. I could get that a lot better, but that's sufficient for what it is. This is all good over here. I gotta get that spinner yet. And do the spinner. And I didn't get right into these grooves here. I did that. Okay, now spinner. Spinner you want to be careful on too, because that's a sticker on there. Plus you don't want to jack up your mech. This is a very interesting mech. I've never seen one like this before, where it's bolted down on one side and it hovers on the other side, which is pretty cool. Usually you see them and they're usually bolted onto something over here, but it's not needed. Okay, this will, yeah, I got all in there. This shark fin, you can't get these shark fins anymore. This will get ultrasonic cleaned when I rebuild the flippers. This flipper and this flipper need to be rebuilt. And I did everything else on here. Yeah, this can get thrown over there. And I guess when I'm done, I gotta take this skirt off too and look in there. Yeah, it's got 2 screws. I can do that real quick. Very interesting how everybody does their parts on their game. It's always interesting how Sega did this, how Williams did that, how Gottlieb did this. It's interesting how these skirts are attached, so that makes me want to look in here and see how everything else is. Trough is, man, it's nasty in here. That's filthy. switches are going to need all be tweaked. I can feel them. Yes, if you see my videos, you see I take all that stuff off. Actually, this is everything for Spanish eyes, everything underneath the skirt there, except for the kicker that kicks the ball out, but that will come off too, so I got to put a coil sleeve in it. I'll clean those parts off, and then I'll clean and wax underneath it. But where are the balls for this? I just want to see if I can hear the switch. And my finger's too short. Yeah, that's working. I don't know why wasn't getting, what do you call it? Where I was getting missing balls lost. So yeah, I don't understand. I guess there's one thing I can do real quick. I gotta clean up this mess too. That's the wrong one. That switch. That one you got to go real far down to make that one click. That's probably an issue too. When you got to go really far down with the switch. That one is like right at the bottom. Yep. So those will need some tweaking. That one's at the top. That one's pretty much at the top. Yep. Two of them. I don't know, they seem to be working good. But this, I wish I could show you this ball guide. Where's my flashlight? This ball guide in here is just so dirty. It's dirty and sticky, so I'm wondering if the balls did get in there and they were just like hanging up from the filth. You know what I mean? So I will be taking that apart, cleaning it, and then putting it back together. My goodness, is that thing filthy? So yeah, I'm guessing that's one of the reasons. It's just so sticky in there. And they're all a little off adjusting. So I'll tweak them up just a little bit. And this is all loose here too. Probably got a dirty coil sleeve in it. I'll make sure all these switches are good. I'll blow them all out with canned air. Get any junk out of them. So yeah, that's Baywatch, everybody. Let me turn this camera off because I always leave this one on. There, that one's off. So yeah, that's as far as I'm gonna go. The rest of the video will be on I'll be YouTubing the rest. I'll be going over wax. I still gotta clean all those parts. Did you see how long that ramp was, Dave? This ramp. These are all coming off. Throw them in the game because that's where the rest of them are that fell off. This ramp. Look at this monster. I can't even get in the whole screen. There we go. There, now that's the whole ramp. Yeah, that's a this is the launch ramp. It goes right there. So the ball kicks it from down here. It goes up to almost the center of the playfield. It kicks it over to the all the way to the left of the playfield, and then it kicks it up to the top of the playfield, and then kicks it all the way back over and drops it right above the pop bumpers. But this, as you can see how many miles long it is. I might as well set it over here. Wow, that's crazy how big that is. But yeah, that I have to take and all hand polish it. It is cool though, I have to admit that. It's cool watching that ball fly all the way through the top there, which is really awesome. I love wire form ramps and machines. I wish they would quit using them damn plastic ones. I understand why the plastic ones are there, but some manufacturers are using plastic ones for main ones when they should have been using wire forms, because the plastic ones break and then they can sell parts, because wire forms never break, so you never need to sell them. But which isn't true. They do break welds once in a while, but you can get that re-welded, but you can't re-weld the plastic. But anyways, yeah, and this has 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 5 ramps. And this is one that I cleaned already. As you can see, it's like gold. It's just so shiny. I don't know if you were here, Dave, when I had both of them together, but you can clearly see the grime on there compared to that. That's just kind of like, they're two different colors. This one looks really like goldish and this one looks like brass. But yeah, so I guess I left the giant one for last, but this one isn't really bad to do. That's gonna be an easy ramp. This was the worst, the vertical up kicker one, because it was hard to get my fingers in there to clean that. And then I had to, yeah, I was just getting in there, and then yeah, but this was the hardest one to clean. But it's beautiful now. It's totally beautiful. It's gonna look beautiful on that playfield. This goes right there like that. It's gonna look beautiful on the playfield. It already does. But yeah, maybe Friday when I get some parts, we can put part of it back together. I gotta get this crap moved because I have to get Spanish Eyes back together too. And hopefully they update my schedule because I'm not coming to work Monday. I'm on vacation this whole week. We get a weird thing with vacation. If you have vacation at the end of your shift or at the beginning of your shift, you don't have to work overtime, mandatory overtime, because that keeps your vacation longer. Alright, that going to smell like smoke when you clean that other one too. Yes, that one's going to be nasty. And none of my hands are going to be all like this afterwards. Spam. That's what that was. Damn spam. Unknown name, River Hills, Wisconsin. I don't know anybody in River Hills, Wisconsin. Or Hales Corners, Wisconsin. Anyways, yeah. That's about it. You can watch this video again back on Twitch, or as soon as I'm done with this, I download it and then I re-upload it to YouTube, so it will be on my YouTube channel. I'll make a new folder for Baywatch. So this is going to be kind of like be a video that's just hanging out there, and you won't know the beginning or the end until January or March. But that Williams Sorcerer that I did, you guys are gonna love that one. Let's see if I can find any pictures of it. That Sorcerer turned out so beautiful with the Merkle swap I did on it. This doesn't even do it justice because it's on my phone. You're seeing a video of a video. But yeah, I went with the blue displays, and that's all brand new CPR plastics. Non-comet bulbs, because this guy had so much money invested into that game. I let him buy all the parts, and then that's all reproduction CPR plastic. But yeah, that was a fun machine to do, and I learned a lot doing a complete Playfield swap. So everything off the top came off, and everything off the bottom came off. Everything got a high polish to it. But yeah, that guy was just blown away when he's seen it. He's like, "It's a new game." I'm like, well, "Yeah, it should be." But yeah, it was beautiful. It looks beautiful on my phone. It doesn't look good on here. But when those videos come out, I know people are gonna be like, "Wow." But anyways, I'm mostly EM. So anyways, check us out later. If you all haven't joined Discord, there's Discord is our Facebook, so look up tvMGC on Discord. It's our version of Facebook. We do stuff there. Hopefully some of you guys found me on that. Oh, this thing's stupid. Virus protection on my laptop. I hate that thing. I don't care if it's protected or not. Here's our schedule. I think it needs to be updated because I think somebody's streaming tonight. What else do we got? Here's the MGC link. Go to the MGC website. You'll learn about all the new latest COVID updates. You are going to need to be vaccinated or have a negative test 72 hours before you come to the show. So if you're not fully vaccinated by the 22nd of this month, you have to be fully vaccinated by then, or you're going to need a negative COVID test 72 hours before you come to the show. What else? Masks are strongly recommended, but they're strongly recommended. That doesn't mean you need to wear one. Like Pin Expo. Pin Expo, you will need to wear a mask. That is the weekend before MGC. So that one you need to wear a mask. I don't know about vaccination or whatever, so you probably won't see me at Pin Expo. You'll see my MGC. Everything is just too busy. I was planning on going, but I have too much stuff on my table, so I don't think I'm going to be going because I want to make sure Spanish Eyes is bulletproofed and Lucky Ace is bulletproof. Lucky Ace, I believe, is now. Because I just had a problem with it the other day. I had a broken wire, but that thing is just starting up so smooth and everything. But yeah, so yeah, I got a lot on my plate. I got to get this completely done. It should be done in a week, hopefully, and then I can play test that, and then I got to deliver it somewhere. It's got to go somewhere, so I can't take 3 machines to MGC. So maybe I can take this there on the Thursday. I'll have to talk with Dan about that. Take this to MGC on Thursday, and then Friday bring my games. So I will have a Spanish Eyes and then Lucky Ace that you can take home. If you want to take them home for a decent price, Lucky Ace will be cheaper than Spanish Eyes. Just because everybody wants Spanish Eyes, and Lucky Ace is a machine that I should have probably parted out, but I saved. It's a really good player machine. It's mechanically sound. It runs beautiful. It doesn't look beautiful, but it plays like $1 million. It's just so smooth, everything. But yeah, yeah. So anyways, they'll be there for everybody to play. So anyways, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm on vacation all week. I'm not going to be Thursday. I have prior things that I have to get done. Friday, I will try to be back on with this or Spanish Eyes. I should be on with Spanish Eyes. I have to get working on that. This one, I have all the part. I can just put all the parts in this bin and be done. But I'm rambling on again. And thank you, Dave, for being here. And if you want to watch Dave is on. You're on all different types of nights. You want to put all your info on there, Dave, for your channel. He's also a Twitch streamer too. He does a lot of different games. You'll see him do different things, and he's got all of his Pez facts that he puts out, and I find very interesting. There you go. Type Pez Johnson on your search for Twitch, and you'll find Pez's channel. So follow and subscribe to him. You'll be on late tonight, 11 p.m. Mountain Time. So which will be 11. That'd be 10 Central, I think. But yeah, he's got a lot of he's got a little cool presentation how he does stuff. He gives away Pez products once in a while, which is pretty neat. He doesn't have to do that, but he does, which is very cool. So yeah, check out Pez tonight if you're oh, it's midnight my time. Okay, so check out Pez if you're up. I might be up, I might not be. Depends how bored I am or how my hands hurt from doing that wire form, but it's got to get done. That's one of the last horrible pieces to clean, but this is nice. I'm gonna have to talk to Dan about those brackets and get another parts list made up. But anyways, thanks everybody for thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I hope you guys learned something to do or something not to do. Not everybody likes everybody's methods. Some people don't like this or they don't like that. They do everything their way, and that is awesome. If you do it your way, it's your way. If I helped you with anything, cool, awesome. If you learned anything from me today, that's perfect too. But I learned that this game is clean now, and it needs a wax. And I learned I hate doing these games, but I love doing them at the same time because they're such a weird puzzle to do. And you don't see that too much on pinball machines, people. Sega. It's even got little Sonics on a flipper, and on a DMD, Sonic will come by and ride a wave, which is cool. Is he even on the playfield? I wouldn't be surprised if he's hid somewhere in a playfield. I don't see him anywhere, but that doesn't mean he's not there. But he's on the flippers. Sonic's head is on the flippers, except for the shark fin. Oh, shark fin. But anyways, take care, everybody, and later, and thanks for watching us. Bye now.